Alright, hey guys, it's Jake here, and I'm usually gonna be doing my videos 2 segments at a time, just because I'm very busy every other Monday. So the Mondays that I'm not busy are the Mondays where I'm able to make a video. So I'm gonna be making double videos. So this week I'm gonna cover last week's topic and this week's topic. So last week's topic was do you feel that you missed out on anything growing up, female? I would say yes. Um, I feel like I missed out in sports for sure. Um, I was always very sporty, and um, I feel like I could have gone further with sports, but I didn't because in high school I didn't want to do sports because, all of those sports you have to pick either being on the female or the male team. I did actually play on the female hockey team for grades 9 and 10, but then I couldn't handle it after that, because I was trans and it was just too weird for me. Um, so yeah, I definitely feel like I missed out on sports. Um, I feel like I missed out on friendships. I was a really awkward kid. Like, I'm not saying I didn't have friends. I did have friends, but once I reached a certain age, the guy friends that I had made when I was younger, um, the relationship that we had, the dynamic that we had, just wasn't the same anymore. Because I wasn't treated as an equal. I wasn't treated as one of the guys. Um, so yeah, I'd say I missed out on friendships. I don't know. I think it's hard to put in a nutshell what I missed out on, but at the same time, I try not to focus on what I missed out on because I don't know. I think my life philosophy is that there's no point in having regrets, and there's no point in looking back and being like, if only, because that's not your reality. You know what I mean? And I just believe that you need to accept that things are the way they are. Like, my past is what my past is, and I can't do anything about that. The only thing I can affect is my future. And I'm really lucky and really happy that I was able to transition as young as I have. I'm 18 years old. I'm post-op. I'm 7 months on T. Like, and I'm moving on with my life. Like, I'm stealth at university, and I'm just being me, and that's awesome. And like, I don't think I could have waited much longer than I did um, to start this transition. But I don't want to look back at my childhood and regret anything, because there's absolutely no point in that, in my opinion. So this week's topic is actually, it's creepy sometimes how relative these topics are to what is going on in my life, and how perfect it is that, that's exactly what I want to talk about. So anyways, this week's topic is, has your relationship or dating life changed since beginning to transition? Tell us a dating story or discuss your fears around dating. Okay, so I've had 2 girlfriends since I've been out as trans. The first girlfriend that I had, we were dating before I came out as trans, so I guess you could say that we were in a queer relationship, or what was seen as a queer relationship. And we dated for 6 months, and then I came out to her and to myself really at the same time. And we dated for about 2 years after that, and it was an absolute mess, to be quite honest. Very unhealthy relationship. And ultimately, it just wasn't going to work out because she identified as a lesbian and I am male. So, I mean, I'm not saying that I shouldn't say that that doesn't ever work out, because I know some people that it has worked out for, but it just was not going to work out for us. So, then I had a girlfriend for 10 months. We just broke up like a month ago. Who identified, I guess, as queer, so, she was attracted to men, women, whatever, everybody. Not everybody, as in literally everybody, but you know what I mean. So she was totally cool about me, and it was honestly, like, it was just never an issue. Me being trans was never an issue in our relationship. And that relationship just didn't work out for unrelated trans reasons. But really, I am single now for the first time since I was 14, because I've pretty much been in a relationship. The last 2 relationships were pretty much one after the other, and they're almost 4 years if I put the 2 together. So this is really the first time I've been single, and it's definitely the first time I've been single since starting testosterone and being, stealth and passing 100%. And honestly, dating is so scary and so complicated for me right now, and it's something that's been taking up a lot of my mental space for sure. It's definitely been something that I think about. Um, Sorry about that. My laptop was gonna die. I just had to plug it in. But yeah, it's just been a whole different thing right now because I'm at university, I'm stealth, so dating is just really complicated. Like, if I'm interested in somebody, then I'm gonna have to tell them that I'm trans, and I've never had to do that because people that I've dated, when I was younger, it was either that they saw me as female and they were female and it's a queer relationship, or my past two relationships, they knew I was trans before we started dating, and it just wasn't an issue. Well, it was an issue for the first one, but anyways, complicated. But anyways, my point is, this is the first time that I've been, physically male and looking to date people. And really just not knowing how to go about that, not knowing who to date, who would be interested in dating me, how to go about dating, when to tell somebody. Like, I'm at that stage where I have 500 questions and absolutely no answers. I don't know, it just seems complicated because, there are some straight women who wouldn't be okay with dating trans men, and, some lesbians would be potentially okay with dating trans men, but how do I feel about that? And some cisgendered gay men would not be okay with dating a trans man. So it's complicated for me to know how to date, and I'm queer, by the way, for anybody who I haven't already stated that in previous videos. So I'm pretty much open, to dating anybody of any gender identity or sexual orientation. I honestly care way more about the person than, what's in their pants or how they choose to label themselves. I guess I'm just a strong believer that, two people can find each other and make it work, if they're attracted to each other and if they love each other, and it just seems to be that way to me. So, yeah, I mean, dating is just complicated right now. Like I said, I have a lot of questions and no answers, and I guess for me, when it comes to dating people, I'm just trying not to date anybody this year, or at least anybody in my, in my residence or in my program, because then I have to tell them at some point, and if they react negatively and decide to tell everybody, then I'm going to get outed. So I'm living in residence, so I don't really feel like it's necessarily a safe environment for me to be outed, because I live here. So if it goes badly, it's not something that I can escape from. But yeah, I mean, I'm in, an area of self-discovery basically right now, and yeah, we'll see where it goes. I'd like to believe that at some point I'll find somebody else that I'm compatible with, and I see all these trans guys all the time with partners that they get along great with. So I'm sure that with time I will find the right person. I'm sorry if this video has been really jumbled and not made any sense. I'm really tired. But anyways, I wanted to get this out to you guys. So I hope everybody has a good week. All right, take care. Peace.